Hello everyone, I'm Kako Chrissy. Welcome back to my channel. Before we started today, let me briefly recap what we have learned so far. I show you a few pieces of a kind of a jade they mainly used in Hongshan culture. Of course, they are not the all they use. Hongshan people are notorious, famous for use all kind of jade materials, not only jade, they including all kind of beautiful stones. So this make identify Hongshan Jade, you really need a lot of experience. We will gradually build on our knowledge. And then for the design wise, I focus on Hongshan people is very good at creating the piece with curved surface, with the movement. You look at those dragons, you look at the curved channel, the cloud, everything any second will move out this sweet, light, airing movement of feeling. They are really good at creating mysterious beauty. They won't show you in one time. You got to twist around loud to find out their face, their whole face. For me, this beauty, this is the core part of Hongshan culture for jade. We will confirm our knowledge, add on more pieces to see. But today, let's change the subject. Instead of those swift, moving, airy, movement, sensational movement, beauty, today I show you a piece is stunning for me. You look at this piece. This piece, for me, is showing Hongshan people back to 5,000-6,000 years ago. They already know geometry. You see this part? This piece actually is an uneven piece. This part is thicker and this side slightly thinner. But since they created this design on it, it's such well balanced. Gradually from the bottom going to narrow to the top, so balanced. You don't feel, you even don't pay much attention to this material. It's not an even piece. Okay, here you see the bottom part. They started with a half round circle and almost the same width connected with a rectangle, and then go on the top with a triangle. When I saw this piece, I was just stunned. See, how can they figure out to make this beautiful shape? And to figure out that the center part is very, very difficult, even for modern people, not to mention for 5,000 years ago. They don't have tools. Where they got this knowledge to build this beautiful pendant. So we will confirm this, and this jade material is the same like the previous few pieces I show you, the cloud shape, the scepters. This piece is thicker, much thicker than those pieces. So on the surface, you may see the jade differently looking, but actually they're the same kind. Those yellow-green jade with inside a lot of black ends, like a material floating inside. Okay, let's see here. This piece I want to show you, besides this design, there's a marvelous design. They curved it in, they grooved it in. You see the two marks here, grooved in, all the grooved in. and the back the same, and sloped down. Make this piece is such a smooth surface. You see how beautiful they're reflecting the light on the different level. And when you look at the piece, let's go through a few detailed things about it. Look at how they make this hole. You see the tool mark on the line on the walls. This way, they run few sections. They kind of make a one time go through the whole circle. They need to make a few sections, few times change the drill bits to get a little by little. You see this part going to deeper, and this part is run. It's not the line connected. That's show you how many times they have to take a break to make it through this hole. You see tiny bit of curve here. That's when they drilled from this end to this to the end to the back. It's very thin. They chop it open. So left slightly little bit of curve here. Enjoying this beautiful piece. I was amazed how they have this sense for geometry back so long ago. It's much longer, like 3,000 years earlier than our knowledge. We think Chinese developed their geometry is about just before BC, 300 years BC. They have a old textbook. They show you how to use, they use a geometry sense to figure out the distance, the things. But this one is much earlier than that. I hope you enjoyed today's piece, and thank you for joining me. I will see you next time.